Welcome back from the ad break, and let's continue with our lesson. So now we are just going to wrap up our lesson and all the interesting things we learned during this lesson. So looking at our concept map of algebraic equations, we were solving linear equations where we looked at those inverse properties. Then we also solved for exponential equations. And then lastly, we were also working with solving word problems. Looking at the keywords that we were using during this lesson, we were looking at equation. We also looked at the additive inverse, and we were also talking a lot about the multiplicative inverse. So all the common errors, all the things that you should remember or be careful of when you are working with solving equations. Remember that the additive inverse is the number that you add to another number to get 0. And remember how we use that additive inverse to solve for our equations? The multiplicative inverse is the number that you multiply with another number to get 1. When we apply, what we apply on the left-hand side of the equation, we have to apply the exact same thing on the right side of the equation. Remember, our equation works exactly like a scale, so we need to always keep it balanced. Then, when we work with exponents, change all the numbers into exponential form, and then we are going to apply those exponent laws. And lastly, when a power is equal to another power and they have the same basis, then the exponents are equal, just like we have been working throughout this lesson. Let's end the lesson with a nice challenge. So solve for the unknown value in the following equation. So we have two equations here where we are working with decimals and also fractions. And also a common fraction. So let's solve for the following unknown equation. So the first one in our challenge there is 1,6x plus 7 is equals to 3,5x plus 3,2. Do you think you can solve for that? You can still apply those rules and ways that we learned in this lesson. The second one there says 1/2, and this 1/2 is multiplied with 2k minus 3 in brackets, and the answer is 5. Do you think you can solve for this equation? I think you can. This was a wonderful lesson. We hope to see you next time. Goodbye.